If you didn't have health coverage for some or all of 2014, it might impact your income tax return, but that impact will vary depending on your situation. Everyone who files a federal income tax return for 2014 will have to answer a question about their 2014 health coverage. Health coverage is now required for most Americans. If you didn't have a minimum level of health coverage for all of 2014, you may pay a fee as part of your taxes. Here's how the fee works. Generally, you'll pay either $95 for each person who is without health coverage for the full year. The maximum fee per family using this method is $285. Or you'll pay an amount that is generally 1% of your yearly household income over the threshold. This amount varies depending on your income. Other factors also affect how the fee is calculated, like tax filing thresholds and the cost of health plans available in your area. Once each of these calculations is finished, you'll need to pay whichever of the amounts is higher. It's important for you to know that the fee increases every year. In 2015, it's about $325 per person, or 2% of your yearly household income over the threshold. In 2016, it's $695 per person, or 2.5% of your yearly household income over the threshold. After that, it's adjusted for inflation. However, you might not need to pay this fee, even if you went without health insurance for some or all of 2014. People in some situations will qualify for an exemption. If you apply and are approved for an exemption, you won't have to pay a fee for not having health insurance. You might be able to get an exemption because of a special situation, like not having any affordable health insurance plans available to you, having only a short gap in coverage, or being eligible for services through the Indian Health Service. In addition, if you had coverage starting in May 2014 or earlier, you qualify for an exemption for the months before your coverage started. There are two types of exemptions: IRS exemptions that you can get from the IRS when you file your tax return, and marketplace exemptions, for which you'll need to complete a paper application and mail it to the marketplace for review. If you get an exemption from the marketplace, you'll get a notice in the mail that includes a unique exemption certificate number, or ECN. Keep this notice with other important tax documents. You'll need to enter that ECN on your federal income tax return when you file your federal taxes for the year you didn't have health coverage. For more information about how health coverage will affect your taxes, visit HealthCare.gov/taxes or call the Marketplace call center at 1-800-318-2596. If you have general questions about your taxes or the fee for not having health coverage, visit IRS.gov.